Talking Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well on for tomorrow. Now we go make salute. Just went that far for news every day. Now we country salute for education, entertainment, political affairs. TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone. Like a big quantity, we breeze not a shit.
Hello, family. Welcome back to yet another very, very important segment. We come through the Talking Point platform, and today, now the 6th of January 2024. I know, say, in the eyes and the minds and the hearts of many, many Sierra Leoneans, if not all, this is a remarkable memorable day, a very sad day in the chapter of the country history, January 6th. And we pray and hope say we not will ever result into, we not will ever witness that kind of thing again. And that's just an aside because it's very important for us to remember. We can technically look at some of the discussions under the background of the social media regarding the Ecowas and the government of Sierra Leone. And we go also try for points, bring a case where we go suggest for Leona get a fair knowledge waiting beyond the transpired. And we go quote the words of JMD, waiting be the time for talk, and we they connect onto a point where it will be more clearer to people and say, I think this not just a sort of like a miss opportunity, a big opportunity where JMB for don't capitalize on for unite the country. Anyway, we get the we need to talk here without proof. We can't decide it. We can also look at if time permits the saga where they take place in Parliament. But we just try for apart from what you don't know, we'll put another things that will not happen. I mean, we see so much confusion and so much conflict within this saga. What is going on? And you go worry, Mr. Go worry, because the parliamentarians were at least supposed to create laws and we make laws and we all people in terms of corruption, in other words, like inviting MDAs there or even presidents, if they started they engage in that in-house corruption, I'm sure you answer and me answer are the same. What next for Sierra Leone? All right, we go also partially, if time permits, we will look at the interviews across the world regarding this school interview where the Minister of Information grants to VOA and BBC, and all of those will combine there. We follow make sense out of them. And perhaps the last one we'll watch at the advertise and say a lot of people are worried about that company with scams and people there 9 billion loans according to sources. And just to remind you not to the first thing that they happen, but again, you will come back and say, what are our authorities? What are the authorities doing actually? The authorities are what they do actually for protect the people and earn money, because it seems as it's this pattern, they don't. We are about Motherland City, not so. Alex O. Philip. Now we're able to advertise. Anyway, all this and more, if you are the first time this for journey, we want to use this opportunity for welcoming a Talking Point platform. Yeah, we don't have to talk about things that we get the potential for we go before, or also get the potential for we go beyond. Things that where the traditional mean like a lag league, no, or they afraid for talk, or they don't want for talk. Now they will pay attention to a better one. Why? Because we family members there, we community members there. Now that's them pay respect to and premium to, and we respect that. Consider for be part of the family. With your two sides, with a TPP Leon, perhaps you say for the first time. How for joining me? Very simple. On your right hand side, perhaps you subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. Do yourself a favor and do me a favor and click on the notification bell. So each time we come live, you will get the notification, miss nothing. And we also did our Facebook. We named our Facebook the Talking Point Platform. Please consider for like and follow we. And I'll show you this community where you're about for join. We get smart and passionate people about salon. When you hire, you must get something you will learn from 1 or 2%. Or better half, if you say get something we all learn from you, why you not go join the comment section? Or we'll open the line, you tell me what's in dinner you buy. We can't wait. Anyway, but they can't just now for them, but this year. Better.
One platform for news every day now we country salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit.
All right, so Fumble, all right, okay, I think it makes sense now. All right, yeah. So Fumble, I'll go first thing first. I think let me just share some pictures and videos where just for reflect reminds them 25 years ago what didn't take place in Salon and why we still they make sort of like this activism, this kind of little bit like trying for all we elected officials accountable, make them be more responsible, make them be mind conscious about, say, we get a document to them called TRC, Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We recommend, say, certain things they will not for do, but unfortunately, what's there that book there, I think will not even pay attention to it, will not even implement all of the recommendation for will not go back because I say never again not for faith again. Never. But unfortunately, it seems as if the things and way we record and now we don't do far more than we don't exceed the dangers that will lead me to the Buta 11 years war. But again, let me just remind the people there on January 6th, Nasalu. This are some of the images we don't get common sense for like hard. You know get well, I feel say for capitalize on this. But I think one of the two will for Camputi and the regional discussion between ECOWAS and the government. The born good picking, seems to be a sort of like making the country image respectful as well as the ECOWAS body. But anyway, listen to what's in ECOWAS, their reaction to JMB and refusal for let EBK left the country. They come.
They reached an agreement last week. I think the best for Sierra Leone at this moment is to allow Mr. Nkrumah to go to Abuja and to really allow the judiciary to do its work. If there are more information accusing Mr. Nkrumah and others, we are in the region, there are legislation, there are even a treaty about collaboration between judiciaries in Africa. So we can follow the rule of law and things will be done properly. But now trying to really do everything to stop him from traveling after all those arrangements made last week, it's not good. Neither for ECOWAS, because it still mean that ECOWAS arrangements are no longer accepted. It's not good for Sierra Leone because Sierra Leone formally accepted this arrangement, and it's not good for the region and the country because we don't need any other crisis in West Africa at the moment, definitely.
Right. So why do you think ECOWAS is relocating by Nkrumah to Abuja? What are they protecting? Is it their interest or that of the country?
Well, I don't think that. The people who were accused of being behind this attempt coup are people who are very close or used to be very close to Nkrumah. His aide was accused by the authorities for being behind this attempt coup. In such kind of circumstances, I think it's good for the former president to leave the country. The fact that ECOWAS decided to take Mr. Nkrumah from Sierra Leone to Nigeria was simply to allow the judiciary to do its work properly, but also to bring back peace and stability in the country, because these kind of accusations are so serious that it could degenerate if the followers of Kuruma also decide not to accept any arrest of president. You see, that kind of situation can easily deteriorate and create a new political situation in the country that we don't need at the moment.
All right. These are, you see, then there's we call it the account of the government. Timothy, when are the foreign minister, I hope I'm getting him correctly, say this not just wishful thinking from government, from ECOWAS, for say the government of Salon, they agree for take EBK out of the country. And when I don't hear ECOWAS and say, not true. You get the point now, yeah? So, I don't know how then go see you as a gentleman, right? When I don't sit down, right, as respectable people there, as leaders there, when I don't reach a consensus, an agreement, say, okay, let's do this, then immediately when the one person turning back, you change your mind. You see, no need to. Now, the arguments where people they put in social media, we I can, I don't know, people that can call on this program, they say prayer not able we again. Then say waiting, prayer not able we again. Prayer. They said nothing not able prayer the type of that, but Salon issue it seems as if prayer not able we again. Now the reason we make they bring a calm. People in our social media they compare, they go back into history and say JMB and EBK. When EBK be president, honest by Kuruma during time, he fired unlawfully the then vice president when Sam Sumana. Sam Sumana gonna the justice, the judiciary of Salon, he never get justice. He run gonna ECOWAS courts, he go get justice. Then uphold for say they fire illegally and they ask the government for pay. The EBK government at that time also bash, in other words, then blast the ECOWAS say Salon a sovereign country and that ECOWAS then court or whatever decision they take, applicable because the highest land, which at that time, unfortunate, to be honest with you, unfortunate because we get a regional body, I wouldn't go sign. Now, when you go sign, you therefore can't do, we get some, I think we get like the bicameral legislation. Yeah. In other words, if we go sign an agreement with any other regional body, we therefore cannot the country, now Parliament will ratify, and when we ratify, it don't become law. So the point what they make here is we country can go sign or agreement with the Hague, for example, we sign, we ratify, we are member, which means any application, any kind of instrument or any kind of decision binding upon us because we already sign and localize them. We don't put on we lost them. So ECOWAS treaties, ECOWAS instruments, ECOWAS decision equally binding into we as a nation because we don't sign, rectify all of them here. So the argument for say back then, EBK for say the decision for questioner for where they fire Sam Sumana baseless was something, yes, where a lot of people back then and even today, when they say one of the biggest blunder. Now, fast forward, people when they come back say, well, because EBK don't do that mistake, they JM before do the same mistake. You see how smart we are. I think I don't repeat this 1 million times, and I'm not going to tire for repeating. I say the greatest enemy of the black man, that is the African, that be specific here, not to the black or the born at the Western world. The greatest enemy of the African, not the African, not to the white, not to the west, not to the west, far from that. So if EBKB don't do bad or make a blunder, people and then now where they agitate for let the same bad precedent continue as a nation. You get the point, right? You get the point. Now, I see some people in the argue in the comment section say, we then at them platform here, we don't want to let justice prevail because of EBK. And that they don't pay we money for local advocates for EBK. It's unfortunate, but sometimes you need to answer everybody. Why? Because the level of understanding will be the same, and the best advice or the best response to certain people, just ignore them, because I think that the best way that I think that there is a short story where I go put to this for those people. And these are the last time they talk this. I know they talk again. In the bush between the goat, the tiger. Now, there is an argument between them two animals. Yeah. The goat say the grass is white. And the tiger say, no, the grass where you see so, now green. Confusion take place. And so, okay, not a problem. We know we serve for go. Lord, we go to the king. When are the lion? Lord, we go ask him. Now in a rush, go to the lion. Now in the goats shout, Master, you are the king of you are the king of the jungle. This man where you see so, this tiger, they tell me say, at the time I say the grass now white. In the tell me something true, now green, now green. I want to punish her. And the lion say, yes, you're right. This one, at the punisher, they get 3 years silence. The grass, right. The goat run, he go and jump, attacker. After some time, after the punishment, the tiger come. He said, Pala just ask you, why you punish me for like keep silence for 3 years? He said, yes. I punish you because you ought to know better. You see, certain people, the only way they see, he said, in fact, you as an intelligent animal like you, not for even get business for argue with people like the goats. These are just like the ego or the short-sighted, myopic idea of understand things. It's not sufficient for you left and become even more lower. You are right. The grass is green. But some people in there, the only way we go satisfy and for allowed say yes indeed, what he wants, yeah, the answer. None like that. Because if you continue for argue, it drag you down to a level where at the end of the day, they cause more harm for you than good. So certain people you allow them whatever they want to say, you say yes, not true. You're right. You're right. Now, so you're right. So keep quiet. So then Punisher for keep quiet. So now the best way they reply certain people that you keep quiet. Anyway, don't push that side. Now, why we not social media? We still get doubt. We know say the matter there before court. But however, we they talk with evidence. If not this way, we they talk with evidence. Now you will say we don't interfere with the judicial process. So be it. So be it. But we they talk with evidence now. EBK, I will never, I repeat, I will never sit down here and defend any politician on corruption. I know they do. But this particular instance of this school, when we do the genealogy, we don't do that social media for a long time. We know say this one, we not agree. They'll be honest with this. This thing get political undertone. Now, somebody say, wow, this case then I caught you, they talk so. I want you to listen carefully. I cut for you some video there. I do the genealogy. I want you see what I mean. Listen this video. Listen this one. Carefully. Listen this video carefully. All right? Pay attention. Listen carefully. Maybe I go play on 2:10. Maybe yes, because it's short now, 47 seconds. People, I don't plan to tell you, just listen. I get a point we make at the play this video. Listen this one.
But Madam First Lady, I will say, maybe they wash with dirty linens in-house. A lot of problems they happen. I cannot stand here and talk about them. I know them. I've not been there inside the hall, but I follow through on that one and day. A hallmark of leadership, now for take your issues and deal with them at the right point. We will snap now when they talk to the whole world today. And some of the things we say will be used against us. And you cannot, because they are authoritatively coming from us. So, there are times when it's necessary for say certain things, and you for know who say you for say them.
You see, it's some of the things where then they use as authorities, they are authoritative. In other words, policy statements, and they could be used against them. This was the time where they admonished in West Phone the First Lady. However, including safety. Listen one more time. I get a reason why they bring this. Listen one more time.
But Madam First Lady, I will say, may we wash with dirty linens in-house. A lot of problems they happen. I cannot stand here and talk about them. I know them. I've not been there inside the hall, but I follow through on them one and day. A hallmark of leadership now for take your issues and deal with them at the right point. We will snap now when they talk to the whole world today. And some of the things we say will be used against us. And you cannot, because they are authoritatively coming from us. So there are times when it's necessary for say certain things, and you for know who say you for say them.
All right, so Fambula, when I get that caption, also. All right, he said some of the things that within they use now, some of the things that they say could be used against them, and that's the statement authoritative. The statement authoritative, now policy statements. Now, why I say so? Why I repeat on 210? Don't I just catch the point? Now, years back, we see the vice president, Putloko, where then begin this thing of trying for handle EBK. So you just join the logic, say anything where then talk, you're authoritative. You get the point? Anything where then talk, you're authoritative. And it could be used against them. And because it could be used against them, that they will use against them now. I want to listen to Potloko, what in the vice president be talk. That was, I don't know if not 2 or 3, I think like 3 years ago. I'm not sure exactly the date, but take a listen to this. We are coming.
Politics. But if you be chairman and leader of a party, who go treat you like chairman. Politics. But if you be chairman and leader of a party, who go treat you like chairman.
Oh, this I think are the shortest parts. This one, anyway, I think it's supposed to be true, but the 1 way long, I think will not upload that. But the point is, it's not a new video. We can just try for bring calm at least the words the learner gets. I'm sure when I know say as what we they talk so not true. It said, if you be a chairman and leader of a political party, we go treat you like a position. And so the law say, clear. It was contrary to what the law say, but then say them go through it. It was referring directly to EBK, let's say, because then they be the chairman and the leader of the party. So you see, this is a long planning for make sure this person then gets how they want. But with all those years, thing not be paid, they not be get the real possibility for Ola until this could come. When this could come, they say, wow, perfect opportunity. Now, Yeri, a lawyer, say 40 hours of interrogation. Questions like, do you know Koita? Yes, I know this person. You know Soriba, you know Leather Boots, but these are people the widow would say. After that, they not talk nothing, then charge you. Now the argument that they put, they say, well, the information minister say they don't table everything in court. The judiciary need for approval, but we know how the court system they work in a salon. Now, let's be honest with each and every one of you now. I hope say now the term then there way one term then say GMB they will actually program Madabio. Julius Madabio this could have been a perfect opportunity for unite the country. A perfect opportunity for bringing calm people and cohesion. But what happened then? Turn our way around or go after and settle scores, which is bad. If Madapio for don't sit down, he analyze, he accepts, say yes, indeed, this is not a blessing for you, for make the attempt for overthrow, you not go through. What if you do? Particularly when you get an election, you get question mark, you bring the people in together. You bring the opposition together. You know, they go after other people. But the mistake where JMB they make is they allow people from other sources like the Silver Blyden we get personal grudge with EBK for come out national issues. In one of in Peaceway, right, I think yesterday, Silver Blyden they say, they pray for JMB not betray the people of Salon. In other words, may not agree to waiting Ecowas, they agree. And they say, make now the Depan campaign, let EBK go na Pademba Road. This is not the new phase of the campaign. For Chajan, they don't succeed. For Putan and the Dock, they don't succeed. The next phase now for Take and Care and go Pademba Road. Why they argue that? They say because equality of the suspects, all suspects are equal. So then for treating equal, no preferential treatment. Why then for treat EBK the other way? You see, these are some of the people who will actually get personal issues there, but JMB, they accept, they buy into this narrative. You know, pathetic, really pathetic what is going on in this country. You know, we are sitting on time bomb. If you know why I read that, me go talk on that. This is not fact. I they talk with people behind closed doors, where you know behind the scene. This is real. That I make all the car with the talk in the national, in the interest of the country. JMB, this is not a missed opportunity for unite the country and sets the pace for no move forward. Few months ago, they don't sign a tripartite committee with the APC, with the opposition party. If things like this happen, no chase, no go. I mean, there are people there where, particularly everybody. I'm listening carefully. If people are well involved, those people are well involved, you will not get there for one time. Then that's fine. The law, not the law. But no use that as an opportunity because for a very long time, when I chase particular person there, say, wow, this is not the perfect time. This, you know, God is not the master planner. Remember, say, you not chose a sort of like a caretaker. The real master, not God. You don't get plan, you don't get security. Now God not the security, no matter how you do all. When we don't see people in, we don't see leaders in our history. We get all powers all over. When the time comes, the likes of Saddam Hussein, the Gaddafis, the names are Boko. We'll see how they die. But again, we need to learn from history. We need to neglect history. But not put on as I listen to the Minister of Information na VOA today.
I did see the article, James. Unfortunately, I don't have any information on that. And I know that the former president is certainly here under house restrictions. And he has a case to answer in the courts upstairs.
It says here that ECOWAS secures asylum for former Sierra Leone President Bai Koroma in Nigeria.
Again, if such a thing will have happened, I think I will know in my capacity. And I can tell you now that has not happened.
There are some indication that your foreign minister has said that your government would not accept that.
Again, James, what I can tell you is that the ECOWAS mission was here. We issued a very public memo on the outcome of the conversation that happened. Since then, there's not been any updates. The former president is answering to a very specific set of charges. He was in court yesterday, due back on the 17th. And the rest of the conversations with ECOWAS and other international parties, we have nothing to report.
When I spoke with you, I also spoke with the one of the lawyers for the former president who said that a man of the former president's stature can never be involved in any attempt to overthrow a government, indicating that these charges are all politically motivated.
Again, I think the lawyers of any client will know that the place to make your case is not to the media, it will be in front of a court. We are seeking to avoid the kind of political commentary that some people are used to. Nobody's above the law. There's no provision in our law that says anybody is above the law. And at the same time, nobody's below the law. So nobody's targeted because of their position, but nobody's exempted. I think what would be really outrageous is that we said, oh, we have evidence of wrongdoing, but because of this person's position, we will spare them. That would be the terrible precedent. And I ask again, any good lawyer will be making their case in courts and not necessarily on social media.
So once again, did your government receive any request from ECOWAS?
As I've said, James, that once we have a position, a public communique to make clear our conversations with ECOWAS, we will do so. The last one was after their visit, and we made that very clear. They were here to condemn the coup, to commit their support to the government of Sierra Leone and to President of Sierra Leone, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, to also commit their support to our democracy and the actions that we have taken. We do not have any public communique progress on any conversations between Sierra Leone and ECOWAS yet to report. So when we do that, James, as you know, always, I will convey that to you.
Minister, thank you so much. A pleasure to speak with you.
Always. Thank you.
So you see what they talk, you hear ECOWAS, who doesn't play ECOWAS in your clip. Then say, this is one thing they agreed on when they can visit GMB. And now on VOA today, the Minister of Information say that can't be. In fact, the Foreign Minister said that are wishful thinking, and that they're not any continence to that. They're not trust by the idea. But why, if we not agree, why we not don't tell the people that wouldn't come before they face say, look, I know so I call this proposal, but we are not going to take this because we are going to charge this person to court instead of bringing this public global embarrassment. This is a voice for America. Global embarrassment. Well, apart from that, the very minister, I want you go back, let you listen to what he talk right now, like Kailan, with the can. Carefully listen.
Charge 12 of them people will be responsible for November 26. Today, we don't charge them for treason, misreason of treason, aiding and abetting the enemy, and other offenses there. In fact, as a lawyer, who have been on the phone, and he released and he put out. That's not fake news again also. But there are no fake news. So, Nafondo say His Excellency they work very hard. And anybody that try for being number one in this country, they bring them to justice. It don't matter how he big, it don't matter how he small. If big man will respect, if will behave like big man. Also, a word for the wise. And thank you very much. And thank you so much. One country, all people, one people.
That was the same statement where I don't know. I'm not going to play. Not just. You go repeat them for you, say Gorian. He say, if big man want respect, if big man want respect, now for if voting, if the big man made it respect, if for behave with the respect. Remember that word there where GMB use? Now Kailan, the Minister of Information, go deliver. Listen, it's very important to make pay attention to this promise where GMB go make like Kailan. It's like promise and promise deliver, promise fulfilled, promise made, promise fulfilled. You see, to be honest, all political parties then at the world then get a base. It is true, all over the world then get a base. All right, and you get two sets of people there in governance. You get the politicians, you get the statesmen. The politicians can always try to satisfy their base. Politicians across the world, not just alone no more, the world, now they always try for satisfy their base because this is what will give them the kind of like sort of like heroism what they look at. This line would make maybe something they entice or maybe they're showing that they're in authority. But the statesmen, when they're in governance, they need to appease, they try to appease them base. Then they not only try to appease them base, but they appease the national interest. It's good for let you appease your base, I'm not saying a bad thing, but do I in a way we go be a beneficial to the country? Now, go long gonna Kailang. The reason make a play JMB, I'm sorry, the Minister of Information in video we say if big man let lot like Bobo, if a be if big man, if a behave like big man, if he behave like Bobo, would sit on Bobo. But that very statement, I will connect them with you, waiting JMB talker. But I want to go back like a long let go and you said they make this promise, and in other words, JMB don't send a Minister of Information and they talk for not so. Go deliver, go tell them, say, what have you promised there? I don't do it. Anyway, listen.
See the way they do now, see the way they destroy them. When you see me born you, whole day now make us to the cost. Now swear you they get every day where it costs me cost. And not all other person they support them. This man where sit down and hold away the cost. Now an escrowman and they pay every day, he get a direct line. Then they tell us say today, now for cost this other person because it don't begin with itself. I don't tell one day I don't call and next day where they talk, but I they call her now because Usa we don't reach and need for make Una know and make Ernest know say he is not the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. He is the former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. And if he deserves respect and wants respect, he for come out for hide behind that figure where they pay people for the cost problem now and stand as a statesman. They will call him yes sir. But if not other one day, when I go here, say yes, the former president, we don't put us on side way enough for this. Now yeah, I decide for talk that Kailang.
Yeah. Yeah, we decided. Naya decide for talking outside Kailang. That would Peter let's say. Let you again back. Naya I decide for talking at Kailang. I want you listen this part. Listen this part. Listen this part. Interesting part. Listen.
As a statesman, they will call him yes sir. But if not other one day, when I go here, say yes, the former president, we don't put us on side way enough for this. Now yeah, I decide for talk that Kailang because
Naya I decide for talking at Kailang. All right. Naya I decide for talking at Kailang. Now listen. Go listen this one. Listen. Not gonna Kailang now.
Charge 12 of them people will be responsible for November 26. Today, we don't charge them for treason, misprision of treason, aiding and abetting the enemy, and other offenses there. In fact, as a lawyer, one million before, and he released and they put out. Like I don't get time for fake news again also. But there are no fake news. So, for no say His Excellency they work very hard. And anybody that try for being number one in this country, they bring them to justice. It don't matter how he big, it don't matter how he small. If big man will respect, if for behave like big man. Also, a word for the wise. Thank you very much. One country, all people, one people.
All right, so I don't get time. Now, Kailang, JMB go promise say if he cannot be like big man, then go Ola. And now, indeed, they don't Ola. So he send Uda, the Minister of Information, he go because mind you, these are political. And I make a bring for you say, JMB say they're not any told them talk authoritative because they're in a power. Not to me say, oh, I just join the dots for you for let you see exactly for tell you. Say this, it's most probably not get any connection, logical for the EBK involved part. Cool. Based on all which we don't get that. Now, let me assume in the worst case scenario, involved worst case scenario for argument's sake, with all those videos there, don't say all of this kind of thing over the past years, how we go convince, especially with trust not between we and the government and even the regional body, The Minister of Information, they deny and say they're not no agreement with Ecowas. Ecowas say, no, we not agree to what we say. So you see what's in for the doubt? Then no comes sedition. Why did they? Well, again, apart from that, the statement where the Minister of Information go talk is so in line with what in JMB go talk now. We get all the paramount chiefs say, I go treat you like Bobo. Yeah, the chief and the Minister of Information say, if we go treat you like Bobo, listen this one.
I go challenge any side, and I go show evidence say he handed for all the utility, all the problems, all the degree, all the success where they have to this everybody and this country. And I want we get paramount children and from the north. I beg when I try to talk to Anes, big man, if you be big man. If you not be big man, if they're treating a small boy, you're not going to be surprised.
You get her? Big man for behave like big man. If you not behave like big man, then treat you like small boy, you're not going to be surprised. The same statement, now the Minister of Information go talk like alarm. See? So convince me, ba. Tell me, yes, then can say, well, in case then a court, but look at this, all of this evidence. Hold on to him. If now we be the just talk then be said this about we see we do it painful forget that all of them here will do the genealogy for let it make sense to you. Convince me, ba, say this not to politically motivated something. Convince me, please. Like I say, now a missed opportunity for JMB for unite the country. Now, an opportunity for bring the opposition together, especially when the opposition don't condemn, they don't pull a statement, they don't disassociate themselves from that. If anybody there individually were involved in this, yes, then for go after her. If they want to go after her, and get a proof. The U.S. ambassador, go advise government the same point. Convince me back. Not to January 6th will they prepare for so back. Not to war back will they prepare so back. No, not just face the fact. You never call a spade a spade. No, we just face the facts. We cannot be silenced because they say the matter in a court where we get joinology now. We will join the dots there. We don't follow their politics for over 5 years. We don't follow them and there. We are not stupid. Salona, we all get them. If we see a side of people that want drag to the mud, to the gutter, I think now we own responsibility constitutionally for come and tap them at the back, say, look, no. Be careful. Think twice. Don't drag that country to this point. People like Silva blind them. They push JMB for make it do what in beyond the wish for over. The Nabe guys there. Every country, every political party gets in base. But please, with the action, only they go promise on a base, on a promise the electricity. Una promise them good road. Una promise them food. Una promise them good education. Una promise them better health facility. Una deliver. It is good to have a base, and it's good to deliver on your promise, but not go deliver on something we get the potential for chaos. Now the people who don't go get on a council, so wouldn't go past the message. Now the promise wouldn't be promised. I don't go deliver. I must then get it. They pass the feel, the good feel, the good, what I say, good feel good effect somewhere. The feel good effect for say, now party in a power, that's it. And it pathetic is sorrowful. Now, maybe I think it's necessary if I bring on the other side of what's in Ecowas to say again in Nigeria, where they seem to be angry with EBK. Anyway, this a little bit long, but I think if you listen, it makes sense. I'll just drop them for you.
Thank you for joining us on The World Now. We begin with updates on the relocation of the former president of Sierra Leone, Ernest Koroma, to Nigeria. But there are indications that the allegations of treason against the former president could have serious implications on the political and civil landscape of the country. We have details in this report.
There are divergent views and reactions about the current political situation in Sierra Leone. Dr. Imam, an international relations professor, explains that it is within the rights and international protocols of a political leader to seek asylum anywhere in the world. They expressed concern over Sierra Leone's authorities' rejection of the offer by Ecowas Commission to temporarily relocate President Koroma to Nigeria, saying it could unnecessarily heat up the polity.
The implication would be very serious. What is happening there could implode and explode, and then take Sierra Leone back to its. Everybody is praying that it doesn't go to the conflict era where the country lost more than 50,000 people during its civil war of 1991 to 2002.
And of course, also creating antagonism between itself and the international regimes. This is not just an ECOWAS crisis. This is an AU crisis that, if not handled with care, could snowball into having an international dimension. So therefore, I do not see, there isn't, as a matter of fact, any existing law, whether international or, and I believe so, even domestic within Sierra Leone, that the former leader should not be given asylum regardless of the trial that he's about to face.
They also suggest that ECOWAS intensifies the use of diplomacy.
ECOWAS must invoke some of its instruments, which allows it some degree of liberty to be able to incur into the situation, to be able to speak to the leadership of Sierra Leone, to come to an understanding, to have a reasoning, and allow or grant the asylum for the former leader to come and have his stay in Nigeria while the trial is ongoing.
It's in their interest, in the interest of both the ruling party and the opposition, and then all political actors in Sierra Leone, to collaborate and cooperate with ECOWAS, and to make sure that the country gets back on track for peace and then development.
Issues such as this emphasizes the fundamental role leaders play in ensuring political stability and the need for ECOWAS to strengthen its instruments to be able to wield the necessary influence in the region. Moya Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, let's bring in our foreign affairs correspondent, Moya Thomas. She joins us from Nigeria's capital, that's Abuja. Moya, thank you so much for joining us and keeping tabs on this developing story. What evidence has been presented to support the charges of treason against the former president?
I think that is one of the bone of contention at the moment, the fact that there are no enough evidence to actually prove the allegation. From what my political sources told me right now, what they have is the fact that there are some money transfers within that period, and then the fact that there are money transfers is still not enough evidence to show that or to prove his culpability in the coup d'etat, in the coup attempt of November 26. But one other thing that is also important to also note at the moment is the fact that the government is also saying, because some of his aides were caught or were also part of the people that carried out the attempted coup. But from what I also gathered from some citizens of the country, some of my colleagues in Sierra Leone that I spoke with, they said that a lot of these aides do not work with him personally anymore in his personal capacity. So it's wrong to actually hold him on the fact of what some other persons did. So that is still what is, the trial is going on. So as the trial goes on, we'll have more facts into the evidence the government has against him as at now.
Stand trial in courtroom on Wednesday, but talk to us about the reaction of the public to these charges, because it seems that the former president seems to be a favorite of the people.
Actually, that is also one of the things I gathered, that he's very popular, he's loved. His policies were people-friendly, and he ruled the country between 2007 to 2018, which is a long time. So he had actually built this he has built this goodwill with the people. So going by that, it is also one of the reasons the ECOWAS is moving in to ensure this does not escalate or de-escalate or become another civil war in Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is very fragile at the moment. We can never forget the experience, the civil war of 1991 to 2002, where over 50,000 people died. So due to that, it is really the reason why ECOWAS is going strong on ensuring that this does not result to an ethnic division. And because right now people are saying because former President Koroma is from the north and the current President Madabio is from the south, is one of the reasons his lawyer actually called it a political vendetta. So that is reasons why the people and ECOWAS really need to put more pressure on President Madabio to give in to the proposal or to the request of ECOWAS so that there will be peace in Sierra Leone.
While we try to walk the path of peace, ECOWAS has described the outright rejection, as being insulting to the Commission. What options, does the ECOWAS have now for the former president?
So we are also still hoping that diplomacy and all the instruments of ECOWAS is the only thing ECOWAS will rely on to get this action done, relocating him temporarily to Nigeria. And for now, we have not, as journalists, we're yet to get the next line of action from ECOWAS. So we're waiting on them to let us know what the next line of action. But from what the experts have said, it is time for ECOWAS to actually strengthen its instrument so that it could do what it needs to do across the region in situations like this.
So going back to the trial, the charges against the former president, what legal processes, just hypothetically, what legal processes will be followed in this case of treason against the former president? Because that's like the key point now, the fact that he is a former president of the state.
Okay, if I get you right, I think you're asking what legal instruments they could use. The Penal Code of Sierra Leone, pardon me, says if he's found guilty of treason, he could face life imprisonment. That is what the Penal Code of Sierra Leone says. But then we have instruments, also instruments of ECOWAS that. Not just ECOWAS, even the United Nations, that allows him, even while standing trial, to also seek asylum in any country of his choice. This is not the first time we have seen such. It happens to Charles Taylor, and then that brought peace to Liberia, and some other countries too have done that, and Nigeria is usually their choice of country to be hosted while the issues take a natural dimension in being resolved. So right now he has a right to actually seek asylum in Nigeria, and the government of Sierra Leone needs to respect that right and let him since he has agreed, he has considered to come into Nigeria, they need to give him that to allow him have that while the trial is on. When there's need to repatriate him back to Sierra Leone to face trial, then that could be another discussion to be held at that time.
Foreign Affairs correspondent William Thomas, thank you so much for bringing us updates from Sierra Leone. I know you're in the nation's capital. Well, heartbreaking news out of Perry.
All right. So far, I don't see the confusion now. So technically, when you listen carefully to those words, ECOWAS seems to be very angry with GMP because technically this now disrespect of the highest order. If we look at how now we don't sit down as responsible people, matured people, don't wanna sign, I wanna agree to make an agreement, and wanna come back probably when they can disagree from both sides. Who is telling the truth now? We don't know. Depend on their way of belief. Whether or not ECOWAS is lie, because ECOWAS back and other credibility, then credibility don't reduce. You know that. You see, I don't understand why people need to blame say government entirely, then they lie. Yeah, I can understand because again the trust level is low. But look at ECOWAS. You think say they get that kind of credibility along the line? We see what's happened. Alpha Conde ruled 2 terms. It changed the constitution. It killed people when they protest. It killed them. It rigged the election. Then ECOWAS go back and congratulate her. Then go inaugurate her. That was ECOWAS for you. That was ECOWAS for you. the example of Ecowas and Boku, we know the one touch day. So the point what they tell you, they self not get that kind of full credibility where you feel say you will take the word, except maybe you are using emotion now because maybe the other side, likely. But at this moment, we are all confused. Who is telling the truth? What are they talk the truth about this position now? Ecowas, what tell me say they get 100% credibility. Over the years, we see how they don't misbehave. They don't allow democracy, don't shrink in Africa, in West Africa. So who is telling the truth? Of course, we governments will not say they buy Yankee party, they don't distort, they distort with information. Then they forget say this is not the age of technology. What you talk, you don't know. Yeah, you waiting. Now he says talk. He say whatever they will use will be whatever they talk public will be used against them. Not to me saying, like I said. Whatever they talk, now authoritative, which means this was in a long planning, starting from the first president, the Lima, of course, in the don't make a no say clearly see, it's nothing wrong if they arrest JMB, EBK, nothing wrong in that. But I'm not there. Let's just make a disclaimer, let people understand they're clear. I'm not there for defend impunity. I'm not there for defend EBK. If you follow me in this program, you do not say yes. We don't go after all politicians. We talk about things that get the potential for carry go behind, and we only want we think they go before. If you follow me now, the point is injustice. Injustice, nothing we will not for condone. Not saying not happen to me. It's not saying to me involved. Not saying that my enemy involved too. Because at the end of the day, injustice. If you allowed dinner, then begin metan to the first person, the second person, your neighbor, your friend. Be prepared. Someday, somehow, you get to come back to what goes around comes around. We don't count them click the several times. But anyway, this issue, you're not on it. Will continue for bringing account to now as how they get up. Now, the thing will perhaps we'll put before we open the line, one over the mic to now. Parliament, this is not the interesting part of Parliament. I know say but again, listen back no more. I mean, let's just look. This is not just like exposure no more. Let us know more about the people where the man where if his salon no go before, no go bien. I mean, they go bien. Perhaps it boils down to the people who they manage we affairs there. And one of the people in this program, people they call they blame. Now the Parliament. And at some point, it seems as the Parliament, they don't even know the power they get. But anyway, listen about this sacking, no sacking.
Now, two, they don't report to me, say don't die. Two of the people away then sack. Then say the one Bobo way first die, even talk and say if he lost, he walk, he doubts if he go survive. And somebody say talker. That very net, the way he received the letter, we go, we hear he say he don't die.
The leader of opposition at the Salon Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, with small strength and heavy heart, reports say just after the sacking of over 100 workmen at the Salon Parliament, information where he gets now that 2 of the workmen will lost in job, self done lost in life as a result of puelat where them get after where the clerk of Parliament sack them from them work and pull bread come out na them mouth.
Parliament na an institution, not to an individual they run Parliament. Now the Parliamentary Service Commission na they run Parliament. So decisions taken by the Parliamentary Commission should not be a news to any member of that commission. They enough for be a news. The speaker for aware, if for no say yes, this is the judicial we don't take. Me as opposition leader for aware, I for say yes, this is the judicial we don't take. But solitarily, nobody not get the power for say no. Me I take this decision no more. Waiting they come out, they let come out. They, I believe say this now one of the things that way they disorganize any government.
As you hear, the leader of opposition, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, quick for condemn the act for sack people we already they work for people we know they work. We them reach for reduce or redundant workman them na workplace, like with the clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawali do na the Salon Parliament. And more so, where the clerk of Parliament take the decision without the approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission for sack over 100 workmen them at the Salon Parliament. If you can remember, this BNTM, na Honorable Abdul Kagbo during the 2024 budget debate, into the Speaker of Parliament with concern say Parliament wants for sack over 100 workmen them, although the government they on the process for employ plenty workmen them in the public service.
In the midst of all this employment, they want to dismiss 100 staff in your company. You are killing your institution. Innocent staff, you want to dismiss them.
Just after this concern by the leader of opposition at the Salon Parliament, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, been assure him and the general public say Parliament not get plan for sack any of them workman them, but they try for investigate and fish out people where them understand say they collect salary for Parliament, but not ever mass food go work na Parliament.
We have not yet taken the decision. And for all you know, the decision might not even involve redundancies of existing staff.
But by all this assurance by the head of Parliament and the Parliamentary Service Commission, the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, the Clerk of Parliament, when the Secretary of the Parliamentary Service Commission, go ahead and sack over 100 workmen them at the Salon Parliament. But why the leader of opposition been decide for raise this issue at the well of Parliament before now?
We make a reason because inside the budget, it did say government intend for employ 2,000 teachers, 2,000 nurses, something like 700 military personnel, and so a lot of employment, then way past 8,000 employment in all. So meaning government gets the money for pay them people and the way governments were employed. So I raise some say, well, if government they employ over 8,000, now the can add to the payroll. Why government for sack 100 people na Parliament? And then government will say why they sack them now because of the payroll, the wage bill too much, So I say, well, government will intend for employ 8,000. Why then for sack 100?
It clear now say power struggle there between the Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Dr. Abbas Chernobundu, and the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawale, based on waiting to happen on the issue of sack no sack of over 100 workmen them na Parliament. Just at the time where the President Julius Maada Bio say he wants for create job for about 5,000 Salon people them as part of in top priority for in second term. But waiting this mean for the legislative arm of government, where it clear now say the sense and not look down the old water, as where the Speaker of Parliament, they say this to the public today, and the Clerk of Parliament, they do that tomorrow.
Administratively, it's not correct. It expose the Parliament, or it try for show say the clerk gets right for take decision past the Speaker of Parliament. It show a bad picture. And I believe say Parliament now communication, backdoor communication. So if the clerk for the issue self then letters, then they for don't talk with the Speaker for see how, Parliament will go talk with one voice. Me self when an opposition leader, I am part of the Parliament. Speaker no go talk one thing, me go do other thing, where we not agree with the Parliamentary Service Commission, no approve. I no go do so. It means me self no go they work within the ambit of the law. You see? And now that make we all been shocked. We been shocked and surprised. Just a week after Speaker don't give the confidence, say they not the sack, the commission no even reach at that decision day. Now we read this. But fortunately, the Speaker don't summon a commission meeting on the 4th of January, and we will go na that commission day. And we believe, say, the commission, na the highest decision-making body in our Parliament. Now then go say, well, let them sack. Now then go say, let them reverse this decision.
People, we don't follow this issue of sacking at the Salon Parliament. They wait now with them to ask them for the kind of action where the Parliamentary Service Commission will take against the Clerk of Parliament, Paran Tarawale. We don't go ahead for sack over 100 workmen them at the Salon Parliament without the clear and general approval of the Parliamentary Service Commission. When in normal get the right according to the law for do so. For Saloon Parliament, Eye on Black TV Online.
All right. Would they expect voting? Those people who they make the law, when are the parliamentarian for respect law? But you see them around them, jump the sort of like job description, the authorities, fire out and another fire without due process. Not to me so, because all now can feel so we hate JMB with passion, we hate the country, we know and progress. Just so you know, not to miss it, please. Anyway, Fambo, for open the line. If you not subscribe yet, consider for do so. The reason is very simple. You did do me a favor, you do a favor, you do yourself a favor. Because whenever a breaking news break out, you don't look for sources for get credible information. We will put you at ease, so you know we're in doubt. And one of the trusted platform there, with the rates, at TPP Leon, we're not on talking point platform. So if you subscribe, once we come live, you will get a notification. But if you not subscribe, you don't watch really you watch your somebody watch you because we know the talk for what you need subscribe. But it's okay, that's fine. We know they have a first person for subscribe. We believe what we do, and we make sure say we do the best of our ability. People in the subscribe, I'm not the same people not the subscribe, to be honest with you now. People in the really subscribe. That's not fact. That's not fact. They subscribe. But when you look at the percentage, 60% of almost 60% subscribe, almost 40 something percent not subscribe. So imagine if everybody subscribe, that would be great. So like I talk to me people who didn't have Facebook. It's good for Leonard Dina Facebook because of convenience. So man don't like Facebook, they accommodate for nothing. If you go YouTube, TikTok, like you they go watch them, can't they? It's fine. Everybody get what you like. But do me a favor, can subscribe na Talking Point platform, na YouTube, and go watch your program na Facebook. That's fine. I think say if you do so, you don't do me a favor, and we will appreciate that. All right. Okay. Now we can put the line up. Let Fambul and take over. Me on part of the discussion. Done. The next stage, Nageta. All right. That's not the number. Now +447729491732. That's not the number we go call we and we go give you the platform for let talk to me. All right. Okay. All right. Let's take the first caller. Okay, we miss this caller. All right. Okay. Let's take the first caller. Yes, caller outside you call from. All right. You get the platform. You get the platform.
Stability, human rights, and justice when it comes to Israel. Whatever, I just want to draw your attention. There is a law. There is a section of the law which talks about premeditated action.
Okay.
Where you think, talk something, you think something, then you do it. So out of the video we show where President Leo during the campaign, they make statements like they kind of day against the former president, and even the clear allegations them. Where I don't know if you get confirmation, then just recently after election, we can't see something like this. So the better way Ecowas will step in, and the one that we know the law, when they come and say, that's what it's supposed to be. Then also, the information minister, I just wait there for say something. When you listen to statements, Nakaila would contrary. He say we don't charge the former president with then crime. What are the we? The SLPP Because me no say now the law. If you tell me say the law don't charge, fine. But he say we. That means say just a quick talk and say it go confirm with him. President Biobi don't tell the people and say we do this to the former president. So go tell us we don't do harm. We be say we go do harm and we don't do harm. And this is wrong. It's wrong. You know, we just pray that today I will see the video of January 6th, where soldiers we do, social media. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. We don't want to go back to the president. Me, I did talk to the political guys there. Sierra Leone. Let them put Sierra Leone before.
Yeah.
Let them forget about the ego. Let them forget about their egos there. Let them put the country interest before. If only that, now it takes two to tango.
Indeed.
If Sierra Leone for develop, now the two political parties or all the political parties,
Perfect. Exactly, my brother.
Together for make Sierra Leone.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Opposition as enemies.
Thank you.
Opposition, they are not enemies. They are partners in development and governance. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. You make a brilliant point. All right. Let's take another one. Yes, call outside the call from. All right. You get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's begin your time.
Thank you.
2 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, basically, Ecowas, they don't come out as alone. They don't dig, they don't get different facts. Then conclude say this is part of the nothing by this coup d'etat. They don't tell the president government say they lie by the bar. They make it diplomatically to allow no one to go to the cases. But really, in a way they say, you don't get a case against this man. Let Palais go for peace sake. You understand what I mean? They don't tell them because really we're not feeling the mom and they lie by this bar. But put a nice way for respect, for peace and everything. But if they say they use Ecowas, we didn't limbo because tomorrow, my first example, the purpose will go for KFU and everything, you don't begin to get so, then it will be a problem, But really, it's very, very clear that they don't notice it, but we cannot get sponsor. But I'm not telling them directly, say, well, my man, I'm this, not even allowed to lie, It's very, very, very sad, I also hope you go one day reflect and listen to the Ecowas and go by letting them don't agree, So it's my own contribution. Then I pray to all Salonians and we work together. So try to make sure say bring the change. We come on the pray to God for you.
All right.
Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you very much for that your contribution. Brilliant.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Now we had another voice. Okay. Oh, we had this voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, this I call from United States.
Okay. You get the platform?
The answer to the fact say between ECOWAS and the government, whether they lie or whether useless person company, just watch the information minister. When you get a seasoned journalist or an international media, the interviewer, it they dodge the points and where they want to make the answer. They not they dodge them, but when they reach that kind of some of the things the way they refuse to discuss with them, now they go discuss with the people that kind of the way they talk say everything and cutting our comments on that. For ECOWAS, the one that we Sierra Leone start to take them seriously from today, that position where they kick on it, the reward or the reward for bad behavior, where they kick out of that position. Right now, then we start to take them serious. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you. You bring a brilliant point. I forget myself. People and they follow. Sometimes people and they follow. We just let go. They follow. And so they follow. ECOWAS, the award, then go give Kone a position. Oh, I say the enemies of the African, not the African. Yes, Usai, call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes.
Okay, I come from the United States.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, the only contribution we are get, when we be small, we ready for feds. When you see your opposition, how you see how when you come, when you reverse, like they use it for let it go. we in national Sierra Leoneans, with all the atrocities we don't commit, you don't see how the people, they don't back down, they don't reverse, they don't scare. Now, you don't see a lot of examples within they take place on the African continent, example like Mali. All side military takeover don't take place. They don't see the strength of Ecowas, within they respond. At the end of the day, Ecowas, then back, they don't forget. They left them. I don't say waiting the military they take over for that constantly illegal or illegal. I know they support anything like that. Matter you don't see anything. Anything that's for happen. Ecowas not get for time for kind of intervene. Because one thing they get for think about the human casualty, we get for happen. They get for take all that into very, very, very good consideration before they get for think about any intervening. Now, Madam Yo, they try for camouflage. Right now, Madam Yo is a tyranny. All incapacity, all waiting in the acts on right now, like a military leader. He want to take in all failed glory, we become as a military junta. So he camouflage them as if in a civilian. So he take and see if anything happens, they don't get nothing for do for me. But they can always say, we can coach one like he, not for my boss for the go pay. But Madam Yo no know what he did for himself. Waiting will work for this person. It not mean say it will work for you.
Yeah.
But the only thing, like normal way you talked yesterday, now it's not about prayer. We can pray, we left everything to God. But like that kind of situation, also not to pray again. Even we as a Christian, not to pray and say, sit down and post pray, God forgive money. No. You go out there, you go work the money.
All right.
God don't always bless you.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, now we had another voice. Yes, okay, we miss this voice. Okay, we miss this voice. Okay, let's take this voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Who's that the call from?
Good evening, Komon-Tok.
Yeah, good evening. Who's that the call from?
I come from London.
All right.
And I'm named Idris.
Idris, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Now we go.
Yeah. Always I want for say today. Before I say it, I will let for tell you thank you. And the crew the way they work with. Now they do a very good job. We really appreciate you. Waiting want for say this evening not to go talk. That salon presently waiting we need. Now uprising. Madam, you know the only way this way will pull up. You go up, you can down. Uprising, I will leave. Now that one you know me get for say this evening. Now the first time for call anyway.
All right, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, now we had another voice. All right, so miss this one. Now we had this voice. Yes, call outside the call from.
How are you?
Yeah, who's the call from? All right, time like this person in line get problem. Okay, now we had another person. The person will call back. All right, now we had another person. All right, okay, we miss this one. All right, let's take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, yeah, hello, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Who's the call from?
Yeah, hello, I come from the States.
All right, you get the platform. Love you.
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Love you.
All right.
Now for Dolly set, please. Dolly set, please.
Yes, I call from the States. I'm so much concerned as a Sierra Leonean. I did not follow the program. I mean, it's very important. They bring down burning issues that to me, I mean, we my food for thought. We say is so much concerning. I mean, the state of the country right now. I mean, the country they are a state of dilemma. Ecowas gets a big role for play. and ECOWAS don't be the problem, because ECOWAS don't take action, we don't think. Because we don't get a very peaceful and democratic election where the people have decided mind for law will change leadership, because everybody don't know within Sierra Leone and they don't go through for the past 5 years. And the same thing they continue now. The states will be considering this right now. I'm afraid for the future, because Madabio for his power ambition, gets nothing for lose. He can do anything. You see, now he don't challenge the states. He don't come make big shots now. He don't challenge ECOWAS. And ECOWAS, we don't get support earlier on. So you don't see, as the last caller been talk, ECOWAS don't make, promises for restore democracy in a certain country the way military take over, but they only do nothing. So like, if they come to Madabio and tell her, for let legal caution, they take them funny, go take them and in importance at all, go take them in importance. So like me right now, I'm afraid. Sierra Leone they go scared right now for what they say uprising against Madabio, because go get no fear for kill, I know they fighting people then, but that man they no get no fear, because get nobody right now where he will consider say he will free this person for go come against them if he take any action. So I can sit down and follow a program and listen and think the contribution the whole people in the way and be say they're very, very important, towards the state of the country. So if I call that's not my own condition, so many things they cook in my mind, I'm really worried about the future of family and they will begin and they with the effects now work hard with your contribution for at least let people get a better livelihood, but it's really, really pathetic for me as a Sierra Leonean.
All right.
Now I did it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, Mrs. Caller. All right, so Mrs. Caller. Okay, let's take this one. All right. All right. Anyway, this one there on top of the call there now. Louder. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, they call from Australia, Mina Ibrahim.
Ibrahim, you get 2 minutes.
This program has to, we pray for Lord God excel this program, because without you guys, like most of the things would happen now with country, with Mama Salon, we go get blind eyes over there, because the national TVs in the country will hope to, and then they say anything about this, they just cover everything. So when they pray that then program their own again for Una would come on we are Lord God excel inshallah.
Amen.
In relation to this ECOWAS, Madam, you don't weigh everything. But what do you want to say? Me, for this uprising, I support 100%. But before ever this they go on, I want the one they wanna let everybody team up. The educated one, they let them write letter to ECOWAS. This now one do. Write letter to that strong body they like European Union, like the UN body, whatever body will feel say yes, they go able for put eyes, support, and them main journalists them like Al Jazeera, like BBC, CNN, this, that, it wouldn't get any chance for let them bring them people into notice. If the day they select them, let them people they will jump in. If now one representative they will send for let no more this, they will not say this now they go on at the Mama Salon for that very day. And let the people are afraid. Because afraid of people they die. When that beauty government they kill. Look what's the parallel at the parliament. 100 people, 2 people that died instantly. So who else? Who they get for sack? Who get family? So all that thing there is not good for the country. And then people are not cabal.
All right. Thank you.
They like go Israel, Visa, whatever. It is try for strong Israel for For let it do what it is, what it is, that should let it is.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, 2 minutes done. In case you want to call back, you okay with that? All right. All right, thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Okay, we'll take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
I call from the best country in Africa.
All right, okay, thank you. You get the platform.
Yeah, for president to receive all kind of award and say country is fine. So welcome for that. I call from freedom.
All right, you get the platform.
The thing is, this for sure we say if Madam you not care about any diplomacy, you not care, not supposed to go make an agreement with you keep you on side of the bargain. They don't do it over and over, so even in young people then, you know, they see how they use the people that I have. When they don't out them, they don't play, they fire them, then they hire people then. So this Madam in presidency, they for not open the eyes, so things will be the wish for. You know, people that be there at this country, they say that young people there. Young people there, that they will need, they will buy the medicine, you know now. But you don't see, Madam give the opportunity for more see how young people that they go, right? When I see the country now, the information minister, when a young man, this man, a man where Mrs. Abidefi said, and then kind of boy that they will need for run this country, yeah. Because now be a form of an activist. So they don't get responsibility now, where they don't prove to we say, you know, we just take somebody who not get any government experience, we not one day govern anything, you know, one day run any big department, you can't get this kind of responsibility here. This is my I want green, I know the Attorney General now, I know the prosecutor now, I know the Chief Justice now. Something of this matter, when now treason, when they talk about treason, when are the thing where you go do when I know the biggest crime in this country, where would they get information from? Now the information minister, we don't want them to see the Attorney General. He come formally. When this now big case, when you come out, it's okay. Now this would all charge a former president. You never see that? Anybody don't see the Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, they come and put out a statement? No, that happened. Because we get man or they run the country, we not believe in protocol. So there's no protocol now. We give one person the power, we go abuse her. Now we see so. So when they talk, all those things they say, it don't matter to matter. All boil down to this protest way we they talk about, and also the petition way are they propose. The reason for the petition, not for full matter and power. Now for make people get an argument say, and at this arrangement met una Mr. Komon-Tok and the other people them for push. Not about the petition is not to take Marabio out of state. Now for make a prove a point say, there are so many people who don't like what's in the go on at the country. And the purpose of the petition. For making go argue say this is not just a small group of people there that they bring this confusion. No, how many people they know say there are a lot of people that in this country we don't let what's in the go up. Now I make we sign this petition. So please, Mr. Komon-Tok, we now push for that. So in the case people there, many of you say the petition are for just for people that the other power.
Yeah, caller. I just, when I can get concerned with me, many times, if I'm not mistaken, you said one of the persons say, we concerned with you if you get a go back to salon, probably then good. But also, you don't call on this program several times.
Yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Your views then can be so much critical for the way they pass the message, highly critical, and then at the country, you don't say for slow down and you reveal something and not be under reveal. At one time, where you say something with yourself, I mean one colleague and you say be with yourself, I'm not go call Nandi because Slay are not put yourself. And at one time you say people and they don't let for talk to you because you call on this program. You don't feel say if you know if say security go there, and particularly the way they move toward this trend for your safety because like
whatever. Now the thing is about this country, where people they just they afraid. This is if you want, but could be in the southeast they come out with the same guys here. The president will not say not to just the team people them on the APC and they not like what they do. Like how they try for brainwash people them. You see you gonna now Kailan go say things them for because you know say it don't fail. So the only way we go hold power now for making maintaining base. You know they do nasty right. So for maintaining base, they get for a show so we bother them when I mostly demanded them for me they know say we go after the APC. And APC are mostly intimidated. So this now it turn out to us against them. So that's the only way we go for whole power. So now worry about my own safety. Now, okay, what happens to me? Now God matter.
All right.
If I don't come this far, I don't pass 60 years old, so I don't care about NTR. And about coming back, they will not reach the age we die. So if mother has sending for body or whatever they decide for do, when I saw God say, and I know when I know we God say.
All right, okay. All right. Thank you for your contribution. Lord, we had another voice. All right. Okay, don't miss this one. Lord, take this one. All right, don't miss this one. Okay, Lord, take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Hello.
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, this is Jubila. Jubila, the call from New Jersey.
All right, Jubila, you get 2 minutes.
Now come on, talk. You know to make some of when they call with me, for letting us know the free. Therefore for free. The man the way they under so it's safe. Therefore for free. The man the way sit down actually the summer that be the free pass everybody. Like making all the people that come out. 1996 style, like popular about massive uprising, peaceful rally. You know they shoot somebody. I tell you now. The free pass me and you. I they go put an S. Who side the when are the Kenyan people has to go back and forth Nigeria? Look people then they cry in a court. But it's just good that the doc demanding. Then they cry in a court. Ecowas don't see in a political what in they call it they do so against this man. They don't see her. They don't talk and do you don't play and they don't see how they talk and do in the campaign. You go policeman not tight place because now they tell Adebayo say Adebayo cost man and be mama to man. This guy, I know. Why is everybody say well the president will give you a link at this level where they laugh up. They are the shame say alarm book. At the shame say alarm book. Can you imagine the book they can look like what the man that is it? Place not dead and that was if they are the way they also right now they don't put in a panic also. They're not secure. It's shameful. It's too shameful for them. I don't know how the support of president people they look at them. Less than 20 man they work at that country, they work at for force. Long hold them with the military of them. With which the commodity go and cocky go and they work out. Go Panama. 1 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours o'clock. Who say you go put an S? I say they no money go for so. Who say you want put an S? Not to chaos. Now Ecowas not in you not to prepare for Nigeria and Syria. See people not ready for. Then we'll continue for talk all the time. We need the petition. Forget name. The leadership forget name. We need the petition. We need the uprising. That massive demonstration. And we need education. There's a difference between the Minde SLPP and the Minde tribe. Therefore, isolate the Minde tribe.
All right.
Go after the SLPP, Minde people, they own and they want to cause this bloodshed.
All right, thank you for your contribution. All right, Lord, we had another voice. Okay, we don't miss this one. All right, Lord, take this one. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello.
Hey, outside the call from.
I'm at the call from the UK.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Thank you very much. I watch the program. God bless you.
God bless you too.
It is saloon issue, like how they say, the crossroads over Sierra Leone is very critical. We don't get a lunatic who don't call himself the president. He don't care what he get for the destroy of Sierra Leone. He don't care. And like we don't know after the June election, we don't know now the committee, they don't form a committee, this tripartite committee. If Sierra Leone get out over that committee, they don't get it out over say justice not for the land. Whoever believes in Sierra Leone, justice get for Camden Sierra Leone, if for believing to this committee. One thing people try for talk say, oh, they keep too much people. Then look what happened in Gambia, where Jammeh said, they come out. Now, only before they think, and Senegalese troops, they don't enter that place, they say the army, they don't say, we are nowhere to do anything. One thing about saloon security, anybody who know about security, they know the porousness in saloon security. The only security saloon gets, now the presidential guard. Those are the only security.
the army, total army that is country, now only few bit of ranking. So there is no army who get for stand any intervention that's still at this moment. The security, only that of the president and the security that. So they will left the president for security and they go fight any other intervention first. Definitely, madam will damn everything we they go put Salon. We the people of Sierra Leone will even triumph over everything. The only thing I get for say, everybody gets it, every student get the right for let belong to the political party. Another against SFPPs, another against possibility. The only people who are against the one who say only SFPP for the power, no other party, no relevant that no other people that get now they talk to. You get the right for belong, but not belong, not support this absurd woman that they don't become a very lunatic president who gets five is not complete anymore. And who they try to tell them, they all they are serious, they don't
right. Thank you.
Let them believe in democracy.
All right.
Let them believe in democracy, let them believe the Salon will be redeemed.
All right, thank you.
All
right, 2 minutes and done. Thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Yeah. All right, okay. All right, we get another caller. All right, let's take this one. I don't know this one. All right, let's take this one. This one. Yes, yes, caller, outside the call from. Outside the call from?
Yeah, they call from the US.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
From the US. They call from the US.
Now for Dolly sets, please, now for Dolly sets.
Yes, they call. Yeah, they call. Now they call. Minute. Hey, put on that volume for me. Just drop it down. All the way. Correct. Thank you. Hello?
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Yes, my brother. I tell you, thank you. Plenty, thank you. Then times here when they do, like how other people they don't say in the try. And we appreciate you so much. If we ever know what's in our country, then platform here, it play a great role. You see, me just want to remind Sierra Leoneans, because one thing with Sierra Leoneans, we quick for forget. But me want to remind Sierra Leoneans, see, what's in going on in the country today, now a pre-planned, premeditated thing by this government. Mother Bio from the one way Mother Bio take over power, they don't know what really Sierra Leoneans do this man. When he come to power with vendetta, this man can have power. The first month to second month where this man can have power, we understand say this man go na the Amo Domstead, now all the western area, other places like Benjuma, he take everything, they move on to the east and south part of the country. Waiting at the purpose, waiting at the reason. Now we don't begin to see this are the reasons where this man get. So all these things where they make, all this plan, where they create, this man wants war. They want to create problem in the country. We will make a stick na power because in a prudent day, if we say he will stick into power. All what he do, he not get anywhere for hand and it's like Rome. He just create this thing for let it go. All this man and try to find a way for molester, but God is between them. You see, so me, I didn't understand that there are people they talk about uprising. Yes, the word uprising is in place. It in place if we implement them the correct way. One thing with Sierra Leoneans, where we did Sierra Leone and a man where if you say, as you don't say, Sierra Leone not even for demonstrate. Where you for demonstration, Sierra Leoneans, they decide for the run, they do up yonder, they take.
All right, okay. Thank you very much. Your 2 minutes on done. We don't even give 1 minute on tap. If you want to call back, that's fine. Now we had another voice. Thank you. Yes. Hello? Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, now Ibrahim again. I just want to try to finish up my own area.
All right, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah. So I did come inside again, like the area we say like okay, the one previous caller be stopped
we they try for caution and let a caution a little bit because in personality, But one thing I can see to we the Sierra Leoneans again, this above we. Now this problem what they go through, so they talk every day, they come at the media, they sensitize you, they tell me problems the what they take, what they happen inside the country. Mr. Komon-Tok, it's all about fear. This man, if we not to fairness, this man therefore don't pull him out of the way long time ago, But people they don't get one mind, one voice. Even though the problem they affect with the country down. When other people, set of people they see this, the other one they come out they see it.
Yeah.
If one we don't come together, let we don't pull this man out of the way long time ago. Now we get one voice. And people are afraid of, then they die. People are afraid of, then they put them in prison. They're not afraid of, then they die. They're not afraid of, then they put them in prison. Why these boys that they come together in one set of way, one of Sierra Leoneans for the green, white, and blue, will not crash out this once and for all. What Allah Mark said, it they go. Without this, it go. In a dead house, now you beg. Guy may need person. Look, what came around for that demonstration there? So Monday night, how she did that, they wouldn't it died. So what about if this we try to come together?
All right. Okay, you 2 minutes on done. In case you want to call back, that's fine. Now we give take another call. All right. So Family, we get to 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes done. That's fine. If you want to call back, it's okay. People know that now, yeah? Yes, call us. Where you call from?
Yeah, it's a Komon-Tok.
All right. Ahmed, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Now we go.
Very much, brother. Thank you. Just like we all talk about people, we don't get the interest of the town. As usual, we don't highlight the whole thing which is lead to this former presidential restaurant. This is clear, like what you don't highlight. But you publicly don't talk news, you don't talk. Now we see all of the things the way you don't talk. But at the end of the day, we still like this come up. We use it now as a base for all this man. Let's assume this man associated with now. How people will believe? When from the onset, from campaign term, from when you come at power, you go now this man in position, the killing that, it's like the other guy talk. When you get to the way, you see, Mr. Komon-Tok, you see leadership. What do you do? Grab them all for the country. When you get outside, you see things. This man not getting know-how. You see, now this one for now as Lonians, what would they give them on that video? Look at the people that character. Yeah. Look at their background. Look what they don't achieve. Anyway, I'm not talking to not belong to any of them party there. But as this is the reason why I romance succeeded a lot. One, they don't study outside the country, they study at the salon, they don't teach in Papa, then from the freestyle common, they don't become teacher, from they don't kind of parliament. So you see the trend. So at least he gets an iota of how governance day, how leadership day. From where you go school, now popular school you go as an head boy of the Papa Talent and do it for 6 form or so. Because I guess some of they all they know. So that kind of brilliance, they might from that kind of trending. You don't come out to politics. Man, I don't become parliamentary, you don't become any councillor or what. So most of that kind of thing will be known at the military. How many years now we stay at the military will become?
All right, Ahmed, 2 minutes on done. In case you want to call back for continuing, that's fine.
So that the leadership structure now will not get that. So we want to answer one and demonstrate like the people that they already talk. We can work together. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Okay, we missed this one. All right, we'll take this one. Yes, call us. I did call phone. All right, you get the platform.
Mr. Komon-Tok, I feel say every Saturday and forget it today, January 6th, when I day of memory of what thing did happen or God today. And I feel say even the president right now for the reflecting memo is saying what they do to a company will work diligently and be democratical power to say it's not a sad day for the country and then for member this day. An official member this day. And secondly, I should say the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone again, sometimes they listen to a program. You interview two gentlemen in a program where they are from the army, we're not a retired army and military personnel, we're not active military personnel. So Iba and Tennessee and Conte, they come verbally into the media and say something to the people of the world, not in Sierra Leone, say, they don't take barrel against the people of Sierra Leone. Also, an escoma take barrel, also the policeman take barrel. They don't take barrel against the people of Sierra Leone. They want to protect the constitution of Sierra Leone upon waiting they happen. But it seems as if these people are not listening to your program, they're not in land. If you get people that were involved by this, they come out verbally and say, from their own mouth, say, yes, we go for a mission. The mission is for let the government recognize, say, we tire and we frustrate by misusing the constitution and abusing the human rights of people of Sierra Leone. Waiting alone after an escoma for.
All right, thank you very much. Your 2 minutes done. In case you want to call for expand, that's fine. You're welcome. All right, thank you very much. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. All right, just a moment. Yes, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just want to say this former president in case don't want to rush to conclusion because we never know what's in the evidence. Don't forget the people that don't confess already. Then get people that don't arrest and don't confess. We don't know till they confess it. So for making conclusion on which one to align no more, then maybe tomorrow can see tangible evidence. You go look like say we they try for prejudice the case. And don't forget say the charges are for treason, misprision of treason, harboring and abating. Don't forget say it is possible. I don't say not true, but like Soriba no come na Makeni, Leda Boot, Quita and Derek Makeni no to Anes. It's possible say people see them go to Anes. Even Anes no go know what they go do. They no go know the mission, but you go surprise for see Quita come on London camp. It's possible say the evidence that if not the treason says was something a misprision of treason, or say they go visit them, maybe get small knowledge, but you not inform the government. So Bakuru reason they go down for because people don't confess. One of us say people don't confess. So let people not rush to conclusion right now. Don't begin go small, look for the case. Look at clear evidence that we think people will confess. And don't forget, see, the information minister say is serving military guy. He come out when he's waiting at Anne's house. He come out, he go back the mission and come back. When he talk that's the evidence. When he talk boldly, they don't confess. So I don't know why we try for just paint. What team Arabi not say campaign? What is a campaign? Not just campaign talk. Because you don't stress of Adebayo or you talk them, you can't talk them, but you don't mean say that na fact in make you all. No, don't forget say if it is cool of income, if we go arrest Anes, but the man the opportunity for arrest Anes for commission of inquiry, $50 million case, $3 million case, and when I say the court in a pocket, if I know what the court say, that man will find and guilty like Gila. Not about quick Google them, no try for just look the both sides. Don't not take one side, no take them for granted. Because possibility for them deal Anes for corruption. If what people they say they cut in a pocket, even not true. If I don't order the court, we're gonna find this man guilty like Gila. Someone gonna find him guilty like Gila. But they're not happy.
All right.
So not about treason, the most serious case.
Your 2 minutes undone. Thank you.
So not go for that.
All right. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok, I come from England.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah, this man when he talks, so I think he just wants to satisfy, in voice. Because 6 years ago, we don't see an orchestrated pattern. Systemic. Yeah. We don't follow Salon today. Fear don't set in the population. Because all the fourth estate na Salon, which to advocate for the people, they are all been entrapped one way or the other. The opposition will fight this case, then they live in fear. They're not for challenges. Maybe don't say that you program one thing. If this APC, they test the numeric advantage in Salon, they stand up. This is not an easy job. But as it stands today, maybe for blackmail, for obvious reasons, they need to do nothing in order for do that. So for any church Salonian and they come together, now I concerted the effort. They get to be very strategic. And one of the things we could propose, we talk about Richmond, but the African Union, we would be a pressure on them. One way we do, we solicit heavy law firms there, Ghana and Nigeria, but let them put pressure on the African Union for sending an independent fact-fighting mission. Na Salon, they give them a time limit. In the 1 month, let them know give them what they happen at the go. Very independent, and then forget to fight access for do the investigation. So we able to put pressure on solicitors in Africa. Ghana and Nigeria took law firm, they subpoena a case at the African Court of the African Union Court, and then can mandate submission as Salon when the president don't get passed for church. Because but we get to make this case. You see, we get to fight this in all sort of paradigm. Otherwise, we lose. So we just sit down now out of fear. It's a matter of democracy. We play because I see all money talk law and order. All money play. Even young we can come up APC. They talk law and order. Una say they talk law and order. We only talk law and order. All money free. We only free.
All right.
We nearly get democracy. We nearly get democracy by this week.
Okay.
We need for taker.
Yeah. 2 minutes on done. In case you are called back, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, you call from Manchester.
Komon-Tok. Yes, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah, you see, the call from Manchester. Yeah, you various speaker then. We didn't talk. But you know the mistake where people they make. From the legal point of view, they give bail to anybody that commit treason. They give bail. Anybody commit treason, it's an offense not bailable. So na joke that they joke. And God help Jagaban. If Jagaban be dead, and all for the same thing. So one thing we pray God for, let's wait for the ending. Another bill, April. Always here do so now for April in a once like waiting for do happen. It go. I wait for April. All the time they talk. And it's coma, we take power, give, buy host, give money, then they go. Is that a coup? Oh, bogus says, but we always Salon MPRC take over. That's a coup that one day. And everybody talk and say, the man they plan something. They want to create something for himself, now he do so. But, no wait. Ama will catch up with him. Arrest the case.
All right. Now we had another voice. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we missed this one. All right. All right, we'll take 5 more calls, then wrap up the call for tonight. And all right, 5 more calls. This now one of 5. 1 of 5. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, Mr. Komon-Tok. I come from the United States again.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
I gladly will caution the former speaker, not for this week just passed, about few calls about insecurity. I gladly will caution them, but he said don't give himself. But we can wish we get people there like they want in the for sacrifice in other country. People when they out there, 90%, I can say, if I'm not exaggerating, we not go before making a sacrifice and even if we did it. The honest truth is the honest truth. That is it. So if somebody like that is sacrifice, Madabio, na coward. Coward not like somebody who didn't make money for them. At least, he not get no evidence. And you not get nothing for do with Alice by Kuma because you know me say if you form of informal bodyguards they involved, if the so-called involvement where they see they involved Banku. So if I get me security, they go involved by something. That doesn't mean that I am part of it. No. The last time, few weeks or weeks ago, we run a program about the 2 military guys there. I began a message for them, but unfortunately, I'm not be able for control because the line was so busy by then.
Yeah.
I began a message.
Yeah. That's so true.
All their message not connect with Anes. They don't come out. They don't take responsibility. If not send them now, if not game, they don't mention Anes by Kuma in that in any way. But one thing I always know, look the hate speech when mother, one of you message them, professional, sound like somebody where they unite the country. Look at hate speech the way go give.
All right.
Say,
Okay.
They're not done as them. They're not as you when I go tell Anes by Kuma. That's why you president they talk. That's why they talk. That's why they give speech. You don't divide the nation already. Now make when they talk say, hey, this person don't divide. But they forget say we kill leader. Don't already divide the nation. But one thing I know, on taking day, when they molest somebody, it don't mean say you don't bastardize the person. What I mean bastardize, you don't put the person to a
All right. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm done. If you want to call back, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, this is now number 3 or 5. This is now the number 3 or 5 calls so we'll take. After this, we'll take 2 more calls to wrap up the program. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, it's a Komon-Tok. So yeah, it's a Judicial. I just want to make few minutes or
All right.
So you can call back.
No, it's okay, Jibila. Go ahead. You get the platform.
Yeah, so the first one of the things a woman will be one for do is a one cause chaos. So when the chaos will happen now, if the code they go make November 26, so we'll not be there because the guy they do the thing, then go for the target, they say to go, then they call and code, then go people never will move forward. Now, a one create chaos. Where create chaos is suspend the constitution. What has happened in another country? Where is suspend our constitution? That's where they will. A military style. I don't give this man treating. Now uniform is wearing for Usalo. A military style you want to Usalo. And the only way to do it now for cause for allow it to cause chaos, they suspend the constitution within the state of emergency for as long as you want to live for people. So you want to preserve the all. Don't talk about. I was in court. Then I call her in the talk to unless anybody got a grander and council and go to Anes and did that. Anes also the commander of the armed forces anymore. The man is there, he could do anything to the armed forces, provided the blue man does the same. By the end of the day, Anes not get control over the movement. Then at the same time, that court system within a solution. Not a court system for APC, not a court system for anybody who did against another deal.
Yeah.
They don't hold power. One man hold gun. Now, only that man do the call from Queen. Paul will come. He hand over the gun. He forget the good gun. He kill it. They want to put that there. They say na police is coming and they say no because they just want to live. They don't kill people in a Panama. The case law we say come no see fine and no come. Kill people in a Togo. Kill people in August 10. Kill people in we know they see nothing. Now who's cut that one day without banding the call from Queen and that's for put him back. They will come on this delay go no more and this they go no more. Who that they will the find this and find a kid to that you say the people are coming. That country, who they will black out. If anybody doing something, say I want more than that country. They can be going to that country. Repeat the person that if not the person of faith.
All right, Jubilee, 2 minutes undone. Anyway, you bring can a memory of Black again. Anyway, you make a laugh for Black can. But anyway, thank you very much. All right, this okay. Would it take the second to last? This is not the second to last call this. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am. What's the call from?
I do.
No,
I call from Stock Eden.
All right, you get the platform, you get 2 minutes.
Yeah. What I want to make contribution about is about this
I call on this uprising we in our decide for help Sierra Leoneans them about. Do you have I get two treating the one for say concerning that uprising day? As you don't accept as a real patriotic citizen then.
No,
organize
me not commit to that it. Let us make a disclaimer. Yeah, I not commit to that it because I know we people who they deal with in salon people. We get for see the momentum, I get for see passion. Anything when a salon in goodness, I they put the anything where they help that I make we create them platform there. But we get for see how serious people are before ever we commit. So officially, I'm not committed. That's the thing. But the platform is open for discussion on this. All right. I think I don't take 1 minute from your time at the beginning time back. You 2 minutes on start back.
Okay, well said. As you don't say you know commit yourself. I agree with all what you say because Sierra Leoneans then the other side of we is difficult. Something they were everybody they cry about, everybody they say the country difficult, everybody they say hey we they suffer. But we come and fight, we come and commitment. For me, we go do the right thing. For me, we change the situation. People don't want to commit themselves. I understand with you, Mr. Komon-Tok. But me waiting no more. They say if at all this thing ever happen, I get 2-3 suggestions. They want to go out for make people and go. The one that will be the organizer of that uprising day. We for make sure so they sensitize the people there, tell them waiting at uprising, and the theme of the uprising. They forget the theme of the uprising. Then how the uprising get for go about. For me, I suggest say, after that we don't get the theme and everything, that run, where people they do demonstration, where they come up for demonstrating, they run so. And officer that they go find. What I think say Sierra Leoneans then for do if Sierra Leoneans then come together, as you they say so, they agree say they want this uprising. People are waiting at the diaspora, therefore make a big contribution towards that day for beef up the people then the energy that salon we for go about this uprising. When they come out, every area, make sure say everybody in an area. Nobody not for one say hey we go State House, hey we go na neck, hey we go na so. Make every area if you don't book fees, make book fees people and from any parts of book fees where they may they all just stand on at the main road, like all the way like they occupy it. Who are they Wellington? They can have the main Wellington highway. Who are they Kissy? They can have the main Kissy highway. So every area occupied.
All right.
Every main area occupied. So they go come and find that way.
Okay.
And that's a meal suggestion.
Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Let's take the last lucky caller for this program. All right. Okay. This could be the last lucky caller for the program. Yes, call outside the call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok, this is quick observation.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yes, I somebody be talking probably for the dance, like how we portray the dance. Well, I don't make an observation. I'm say, you know, the music we use, they don't know the lyrics of the music because it is highly sexual. That music day. I'm not blame my movie because it's something I want to just hear that someday, you know, make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. The lyrics, you see.
Now, sir.
Like that TikTok, the music we dance to TikTok, it's highly sexual, you know. The lyrics then, you know, some can make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me water. You know, somebody must say, normally I can keep my food, but tonight I'm willing, you know, I may be dangerous, I may be in a dangerous mode. I'm ready to match my timing, you know. I don't want to wait, come and take it. You know, can you blow my mind, set my whole body off, kind of thing. You know, I don't blame them, you know what I mean? Because we don't get the song, but you promote and suffer girls. That kind of music, it's a hit for steady. Because, you know, we try to all be the singer for me. Mama so bad, they will punish her. Because even the second verse is so explicit that someday, you know, I know people don't really listen to me, they know that song they make me sweat, make me hotter, make me lose my breath, make me hotter. You know, I didn't blame my mom obviously, but then I possibly don't get the song. But you know, listen to it. Unless I don't listen to it, they'll just let the lyrics and dance to what I mean, the music itself, not the lyrics. You know, so I believe if this is that song, they will move the song, probably change the song, you know, because it's really sexual explicit because you do answer for girls. You said that suggestion, probably that somebody is listening. But the lyrics, you check the watch the lyrics are so explicit or alright. Sing that to the partner, let me sing that to me, I will let sing that to me.
All right, thank you very much. 2 minutes done. All right, okay. Family, we don't the okay. These are the bonus. Lord just put or this person is I think in lockdown panel. We are just add the possible in lockdown panel. Unfortunately, sorry guys. The person in lockdown panel. That's so lucky don't pan people move. We are give bonus call but in lockdown panel. Anyway. First and foremost, let me make something very clear. Yeah, let family understand. People can get this misunderstanding. People can get this misunderstanding. See, we don't want to take them call, and particularly maybe people don't the kind of social media, or maybe they don't know how to. We know they select. We know they do whatever. We know they select people who call. Yeah, this I'm sure people who don't follow we have for years and now they know say this na a community platform. Everybody get right for call, but when you call, not you want the call, the line can choke. So the how do they pan tap now do they press? So someone I don't get a message and they many times while I talk so many times after the show, someone can be even hungry while you take me call. Not to that, not to be. I don't. Actually, it's okay. I don't need to apologize again behind the scene. So I do on this. So our apologies if you feel saying that we not to be. When calls in can, they all the pan tap, how they press. But if you hang on the line, the next one, good, something like you. But when you drop the line, when you're on the line, when you drop, right? If you try for call again, you need to get because other person don't come. So the best suggestion I give, if you call, no matter how long, stay on the line because at the end of the day, it will be next. The line will just move on to that. I hope so clear if don't clear that day. Don't clear that day. And apart from that, I also want to use this opportunity for make something very clear on this uprising, on this sit at home, on this demonstration, on this petition. All of these ideas when they bring calm, as long as now for the interest of the country, when I really want to exercise on a democratic rights, it's fine, as long as it is within the law. But the truth of the matter is, we know ourselves as people of Sierra Leoneans, and including me, I know they put myself there, a commitment past certain things. Now, they come like breeze, so she come from my dawn. And some people and they and Sabi set up people and to sort when real issues can come now. They say, now they see that I mean they blame me back. Imagine Paolo, they blame me back, And betrayal is real, to be honest with you. Who could have imagined the likes of Alpha Car will work with an EBK for 10 years. All his secrets and doing this, that. Who could have imagined Silver Blyden, where they make a full minister? Think he is finding aid to Anes, not to the state, not to the champion for making, not even put, one said the house arrest. But then go lock and up at them. I would. I tell us share inside way. Let us share this. Let people then see because we they always talk out evidence. Look at what he puts now on our Facebook, right? You see, look at that side there. I know they hate all, right? Let us give the second paragraph. We say, I don't believe President Madabio will betray us, a citizen, by paying it to Dr. Toure of Ecowas Commission and whosoever else is behind that orchestrated shenanigans, because it's now clear that the letter was not written under the authority of Ecowas head of state. All right, we don't know that side. The point why they make here is this woman, the campaigner and the champion for make. They not even put EBK in a house arrest. If you go Padema would personal vendetta, you don't make a national. The reference what they make here is betrayal is here. Imagine the likes of Victor Fonia for betray. You just see. You get the point what they make here. So me and Apostle are always cautious. But however, believe me, the platform is open for anything with na salon. Gonna be rest assured. Muna be rest assured, the platform no will be restricted. You open up on whatever I want for use the platform for make una voice heard, make we leaders and take you serious. Believe me, una get her. But officially, I not commit to anything yet. Let's just make it clear. That no means say anything change along the line. We will see how the momentum they develop. Then we go make a decision along the line and the team and cool. All right, and I want for just telling plenty. Thank you for joining the program. The program was lively, was interactive. You know, you guys are doing very, very good. Not to remember for the praise, one of the praise ourselves because and the commitments and they push me and they motivate me. Yes, it can tough to be honest with you now. You know, it's easy for council done every day. It can challenging, you know, especially when we know say, especially when we know say, this or the two are like what I can say, sort of like out of passion for the country. We get the 9-to-5 job, you know. Anyway, that decision. I don't think it's not easy, but una motivation, una they can watch, una they like, una they subscribe, una they share. That one of the things we actually the push we, you know. But we go continue for do we self a favor. This what they do. I they do myself a favor. I do you a favor. I they do me picking favor, and we own picking in favor because if salon sweet, it's sweet for we all. If salon bad, it's bad for we all. Even if you're not in a salon, it affects you. We know how much we spend right now. If salon be sweet, things are okay. I mean, you know, the thing is, when you look at the way what we are not living at the Western, we do brothers and sisters, and that's sense no day. No, that's sense no day. Now, once in a while, they go get a family reunion, they celebrate. But we now, because of the level of inequality and poverty, your God bless you come abroad. Your responsibility then aid for the next siblings. We all know that, not so. We all know, and we know how much it costs. However, if things are better in the country, you get relief. You know that you get relief. At that moment, they agitate, and what would they ask for? Very simple: good governance and democracy. Because good governance now about time, we are not going to, but I'm sure we understand. I mean, everything we think about. Peace, development, education, all that inside there, brought up. But for conclude, JMB means a big opportunity, a big opportunity for the United country. This could have been like what you say, bingo, a bingo. It could have been, oh my God. But anyway, here we are. All right, until then, me and Mr. Komon-Tok. Bye bye. See you most probably tomorrow. Bye bye.
Talking point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty. To we sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.